car in my pocket. This is me, Jason Mason, and I live here in Sunnysands. It's called Sunnysands because it's always sunny and it's by the sea. This is Mr Whoops's toy shop, where you can buy anything and everything. And here's Miss Smiley's cafe, which serves the best ice cream sundaes in the world. My dad loves working in his bike shop, and we all love spending time at our beach hut on the beach. This is my house where I live with my mum, Dad, Sister Jemima, Grandpa, and his dog Beowulf. Beowulf is a very clever dog, and he loves playing games. In fact, we all love playing games, and today we were playing table football. Dad had borrowed a table football game for the weekend. I was on the red team with Grandpa, and Dad and Jemima were on the blue team. The whole family had got into the football mood. Jemima had even dressed her dolls, Peter and Persephone, in football kit.
Go!
Grandpa, you scored again!
Oh, well, I've always been good at football.
Shame you can't play anymore, Grandpa.
Yes, great shame.
Then Mum came into the garden. She'd just had a phone call.
I've just had a phone call. Guess who's coming over? Cousin Alvin. I told him about the table football. He can't wait to have a go.
But I thought Alvin didn't like sport.
He didn't, but he does now.
Cousin Alvin is always changing. Sometimes he's into playing music. Sometimes he's into eating ice cream. Sometimes he's into dancing. And sometimes he's into lying about on the sofa doing absolutely nothing. But now Cousin Alvin was into this. Sport, sport and more sport.
Don't overdo it, Alvin.
I'm okay. I need to get really fit so I can win at everything.
Oh, so you're into winning, are you?
Of course. There's no point in playing if you can't win.
Yes, this was the day we discovered that Cousin Alvin was in it to win it.
Go! That's another
And it wasn't long before Alvin was winning at table football.
3-0! 3-0!
I knew what Grandpa was thinking.
Let's make it 4.
I think I'll go for a little lie down.
Go!
I can't stand much more of this. We've got to make Alvin see that it's okay to lose.
He'll never see that.
He just might if my plan works. Only I need to be small.
Not the shrinking cap, Grandpa.
Catch me if you can.
You know when Grandpa shrinks, he can get up to all kinds of things. He can drive off in my car. He can even fly off in my plane. Grandpa! He can chuff about in our Sunnysands train. He can get into all sorts of very small places. Or he can just run for all he's worth. And he wasn't the only one running. Alvin was making everyone jog on the spot to see who could keep going the longest. First, Mum gave up.
I don't think I was meant to run.
Then Dad.
Sorry, I can't take any more.
And finally, Jemima.
You're too good, Alvin.
I knew I'd beat you. I am the champion.
It was time to put Grandpa's plan into action. So, what game should we play next then?
Don't look at me. I'm worn out. I think I'll go for a little lie down like Grandpa.
How about some real football? Or rugby?
I needed to get Alvin inside. I needed an idea, and I needed it fast. How about Snap?
Snap?
Might not have been my best idea.
That's not a sport.
Are you saying you couldn't beat us at Snap then?
I could easily beat you at Snap. Bring it on!
So we went inside and started playing Snap.
Your turn, Jason.
No stopping allowed. Snap! Ha! You two are so slow.
Alvin was winning again. If Grandpa was going to do something, he needed to do it now.
Ow! Something just nipped me on the ankle. Has Beowulf got fleas?
No!
Of course, I knew it wasn't a flea. It was Grandpa.
Ow!
Snap!
That's not fair.
You're the one who said no stopping allowed, Alvin.
But I'm being attacked by a pesky little flea. I'm not playing anymore. It's a baby's game anyway. Who cares about winning a snap? I want to play a proper sport. What else have you got?
So Jemima suggested we play our tennis game.
Great. I'll easily beat you.
Well, you got Alvin to lose, Grandpa. But he didn't find it fun.
It's got to be worth another try. Anyway, I'm rather enjoying being a pesky little flea.
So Mum got the tennis game out of the garage. And Jemima and Alvin started to play. The pesky little flea ran into the garden and hid behind a flower pot right next to Alvin. I was really worried that Grandpa would be spotted, but luckily everybody had their eyes on the ball, so they didn't see the flea creep out and nip Alvin on the ankle.
Ow, ow! It's that flea again!
I won!
No, you didn't.
I think she did, Alvin.
I don't want to play anymore.
Nor am I. You're such a bad loser.
I didn't even lose.
Yes, you did.
I'll make some lunch.
The good news was Jemima had won the game. The bad news was that she and Alvin had fallen out. I think you better stop being a flea, Grandpa. It's just making things worse, and now nobody's having fun.
Don't you worry, Jason. I've got a much better idea. You go and ask Alvin if he'd like to play table football with you. I'll do the rest.
Okay, I'll easily beat you at table football. As long as I don't get bitten again. I want to give that dog a bath.
So I went into the garden with Alvin. I had no idea what Grandpa was planning until I saw this. Grandpa had taken his clothes off and put Peter's football kit on. This time Grandpa had gone too far. He was standing on the table, pretending to be one of the footballers. Can I be the red team, please?
Yes, okay. Ready to play?
Goal! 1-0!
Beginner's luck.
Luckily, Alvin was so busy trying to win that he didn't notice that I had an extra player, or that it was my extra player who was scoring all the goals. 2-0!
I was lucky.
4-0! Go, go, go! Oh! 5!
I've never seen anyone play like you. How do you do it?
Oh, I just relax and try to have fun.
You mean you don't care about winning?
Not really.
Weird.
Goal! 6-0, yes.
Well, this not caring thing seems to work.
Maybe you should try it.
At 6-0 down, I'm willing to try anything. Come on, let's go for it.
We played on. Grandpa was doing a great job for my team, and as for Alvin, well, he started not to care so much. And the less he cared about winning, the more he started to have fun.
Goal! At last! 6-1.
Good shot.
Thanks.
Goal!
Nice one, Jason.
Thanks.
I don't believe it.
Alvin's losing and he's enjoying himself.
This was definitely worth waking up for.
Goal!
That's it. You've won, Jason. I don't know how he does it. He's an incredible player.
Well done, Alvin.
Come and have some lunch.
Of course I couldn't tell him that the really incredible player was Grandpa.
Oh, I really enjoyed that, but I think I better go and get changed now.
I picked Grandpa up, put him in my pocket, and rushed back indoors.
I'm sorry I was so annoying earlier, Jemima. I just wanted to win too much.
That's okay. We can play table football again after lunch if you like.
Great. I'll easily beat you at table football. Only joking.
I put Grandpa down on the floor. He whipped off his shrinking cap and came back to his normal size.
Oh, we did it, Jason. We got Alvin to have fun even when he was losing. Ha! Teamwork, eh?
Yes, Grandpa, teamwork.
Oh, Grandpa, you've woken up.
You missed a great game.
Did I?
We're going to play again. Do you want to join us?
Oh, no, thank you, Alvin. I'm a bit too tired to play football.
Oh, Grandpa, you don't have to actually play. You're so funny. Come on, Alvin.
Grandpa in my pocket! It was the weekend. Mum had gone off with Jemima to a tap dancing festival. And guess who'd invited herself to stay? Great Aunt Loretta, Grandpa's sister.
I suppose you all want some breakfast?
Great Aunt Loretta always makes really weird food.
There we are, prune and parsnip porridge.
Ah, looks interesting.
Looks revolting. Looks more like
Don't you start. You're lucky to get any breakfast at all. I'm worn out, I am. Ooh, I need a rest. Nom, nom, nom.
Suddenly, she spotted something interesting in the Sunnysands Gazette.
Mr Mentor, the inventor. He's running a competition. It's today. He wants everyone to invent a clock that reminds him of Sunnysands. A Sunnysands Tick Tock Clock.
Little did we all know that Mr Mentor was in for a Sunnysands Tick Tock Shock. Now, Mr Mentor the inventor lives in the lighthouse in Sunnysands. He's always coming up with really crazy inventions. Like this, the grassy buggle jumper. Only the bugs liked it even more than he did. Then there's this, the automatic haerostatic that gives you a new hairstyle every day. And this, the Huffer Puffer Pillow Fluffer. Everyone loves going to visit him in the lighthouse and trying things out. And he likes trying out other people's inventions too.
I shall invent a Sunnysands clock. I'm going to go in for it. I'm going to enter for Mr Mentor the inventor.
You've never made anything like that in your life.
Ooh, there's a prize.
What's the point?
A 3-week holiday.
A 3-week holiday?
A cruise on a big ship.
Oh, that's a great idea. You haven't had a holiday for ages.
And Dad agreed with Grandpa.
I agree with Grandpa.
And Wolfie liked the idea too.
We could help you.
You do no such thing. No. I shall make a Sunnysands clock and I shall win the holiday. Loads of this.
Soon, Great Aunt Loretta had got all the things she needed to make her clock. And Daddy found just the thing in the garage.
You can build your sculpture around that.
Ooh, thank you. And I know just what kind of Sunnysands clock I'm going to make for Mr Mentor.
Meanwhile, Grandpa and I were playing with my construction set.
You sure you don't want any help, Loretta?
Quite sure, thank you, Grandpa.
If she's going to win that holiday, Jason, and give us all some peace, she's going to need all the help she can get. And if she won't let me help her while I'm big, I'll just have to make myself small.
Not the shrinking cup, Grandpa!
Catch me if you can.
Now, you know when Grandpa shrinks, he can get up to all kinds of mischief. He can fly off in my plane. He can drive off in my car. Or he can run so fast that I can't catch him. Get down! We haven't got time for this, Grandpa!
Help!
Aunt Loretta! Get down! I hoped Grandpa would do as he was told. I ran to help Aunt Loretta.
Oh, thank you. Oh, Grandpa promised he'd help, but where is he when I need somebody to help me blow me nose, eh? Gone for a little lie down, I suppose.
Whenever Grandpa shrinks, everyone thinks he's gone for a little lie down.
Now then, Jason Mason, are you ready to see my Sunnysands clock? 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! It's Mr Mentor's lighthouse. He's going to love it, won't he? It's a masterpiece.
While she was admiring her masterpiece, Grandpa climbed up the table leg. Grandpa signalled to me to get Great Aunt Loretta out of the kitchen. He had a plan, I could tell. And when Grandpa has a plan, there's no stopping him. The judging's at 5 o'clock, Great Aunt Loretta, and you're still in your nightie.
Right, don't get shirty. I'll go and change then. It's not me who keeps anybody waiting.
Right, Jason. Here's the plan.
Goodness, it's extraordinary. What's it like inside?
We have to hurry, Dad!
Steady, Jason. I'll be ready very soon.
Right. This is what I need.
He needed bits of egg box, he needed some glue, some paints, and some felt. I'm nearly ready, Grandpa.
I just need one more thing.
Jason! You can carry me bag!
Coming! Get in the clock, quick!
Right then. Come on, my beauty. We're off.
So we all got into Campo, and off we went to Miss Smiley's cafe. And Great Aunt Loretta said,
Oh, I hope Mr Mentor likes me clock. What if he doesn't? Oh, I'm all nervous now.
I didn't think she should be nervous. After all, Grandpa had a plan. And he was in the lighthouse clock. Or so I thought. At the cafe there were a lot of clocks. There was a fish clock, a shell clock, a beach hut clock, and they all looked fantastic. As soon as I got the chance, I peeped into the lighthouse to check that Grandpa was okay. But Grandpa wasn't okay. He wasn't even there. This was a disaster. Then poor Great Aunt Loretta started to get upset.
The other clocks are lovely. Oh, mine looks terrible. Mr Mentor will hate it. Oh, what he'll think.
Aunt Loretta?
It wasn't long before Mr Mentor arrived to start the judging.
Ridiculous!
Mr Mentor doesn't just invent things, he invents words too.
Aren't they wonderbubble? What wonderbubble clocks! I don't think clocks get any wonderbubblier than these. This is going to be hard, Miss Smiley.
Now I was really worried. Great Aunt Loretta wasn't going to win without Grandpa's help, and Grandpa was not where he was supposed to be. Where was he?
Miss Smiley, now this cake is quite marvelicious.
Just then, Grandpa raced across the floor, and soon he climbed up onto the table. Where have you been?
I had to make a hat. I think it will be hard to beat, Miss Smiley. Very hard to beat. Tick-tock.
Just then we heard...
Tickety-tock. Tick-tock, tick-tock, tickety-tock. Tick-tock, tick-tock, tickety-tock. Now that is a brilioso tick and tock. Sounds almost human. What an invention! A musical clock!
Grandpa's plan was working. Mr Mentor was really impressed. Then suddenly, a door at the top of the lighthouse opened, and out came Grandpa, dressed as a weatherman. and still singing the tick and tock. He'd made himself a costume out of felt.
How fantastic!
This time Grandpa had gone too far. But he was about to go even further. Just as it hit 5 o'clock, this happened.
Cuckoo,
He'd made himself another costume out of an egg box.
cuckoo, cuckoo. And who is responsible for this work of genius?
Me. I am. Sorry, I was just in the...
Great Aunt Loretta can't say the word toilets out loud because she thinks it's rude.
She wouldn't come out. She's so shy.
So shy, so talented, so creative.
Thank you.
You win the prize, Loretta. This clock is not just Wonder Bubble. It's absolutely Wonder Bubble.
Absolutely wonderful.
When we got home, I rushed inside ahead of Dad and Great Aunt Loretta and put the clock down on the floor. Come out, Grandpa, quick! Out he came. He had changed back into his own clothes. He quickly whipped off his shrinking cap and came back to his normal size.
We did it, Jason. Great Aunt Loretta is going on holiday. Teamwork.
Teamwork!
Guess what? I won the competition.
Oh, Loretta, that's wonderful. You deserve a really long holiday.
Thank you. I think I do, actually. Now let's have a look at the prize. It's a cruise for 2. You can come with me, Grandpa.
Grandpa in my pocket! This is the lighthouse in Sunnysands. It's where Mr. Mentor the inventor lives. He just loves inventing crazy things, and we just love going to visit him in the lighthouse. Sometimes he invents things quite accidentally. Sometimes Grandpa helps with his inventions. But Sunnysands just wouldn't be Sunnysands without Mr. Mentor. We're always really pleased to see him. One morning, while I was helping Dad, he burst into the garden.
I've got some spectacular news.
Mr. Mentor invents words as well.
Really? What? My very good friend, Mr. Greator The Creator, has come to Sunnysands. He's one of the most remarkable inventors in the universe.
He sounds amazing. I'd love to meet him.
Well, he's staying with me at the lighthouse, so you can come and meet him now, this very minute.
Yes, this was the day we all got to meet Mr. Greator The Creator. Mr. Greator is very big and very jolly. And he likes everything to be big. Especially his inventions. Like this. His super-sized sausage squeezer. That makes him extra jolly.
Can I come? I'd love to meet Mr. Greator The Creator.
Grandpa, you'd never manage the lighthouse stairs. Never mind, I'm sure you'll meet him very soon.
I'm sure I will. Sooner than you expect.
I knew what Grandpa was thinking.
I'm going to meet Mr. Greator The Creator, stairs or no stairs.
Not a shrinking cap, Grandpa!
Catch me if you can.
You know what happens when Grandpa shrinks. He can do all sorts of amazing things. He can get into my toy car and make it go, or he can jump on my Sunnysands train and chuff around the room. But today, he decided to fly in my toy plane. So Grandpa went off to the lighthouse in my plane, and we all went in campo. In fact, Grandpa was flying so fast, he got there first. Mr. Greator was upstairs singing, so he didn't see Grandpa flying in through the window or landing on the floor. Grandpa climbed up the table and hid in one of Mr. Mentor's inventions, the marvelicious model maker. And just in time, too.
Mr. Greator, Mr. Greator, allow me to introduce my spectacularly dear friends, Jemima and Jason Mason.
Oh, you're rather small, aren't you? I like big friends. I like everything big, especially inventions.
At that moment, I spotted Grandpa in the marvelicious model maker.
I've been looking at some of your inventions, Mr. Mentor, and they are all very small. What is more, I have no idea what any of them actually do.
No, nor have I. That's what I love about them. Take this marvelicious model maker, for example. It's supposed to make models out of clay, but what it actually does is makes rather spectacular soup. You see, the clay goes in here. And then
Mr. Greator was very interested in the model maker, but I was worried when he stuck his hand inside. Would he find Grandpa?
Ouch! Oh, something nipped me. What have you got in there?
just modelling clay.
It was probably a bug that got into the machine. Here. I'll take a look.
And what is this ridiculous contraption?
It's my automatic aerostatic. One of my most brilioso inventions ever, if I say so myself.
Well, show me how it works. Small girl, sit there.
See, just remember.
While Mr. Mentor was trying to get his automatic aerostatic to work, I rescued Grandpa from the marvelicious model maker.
There we are. Yes.
Meanwhile, poor Jemima looked like this.
Sorry.
Mr. Mentor really is the most remarkable inventor in Sunnysands.
No, I am the most remarkable inventor in Sunnysands because I have decided to move here.
To Sunnysands?
Oh, not just to Sunnysands, but to the lighthouse.
What? This lighthouse?
Of course, this lighthouse. Mr. Mentor will simply have to move out.
Move out? But I can't. This is my home.
But you can't live here because you're not a proper inventor.
He is?
Oh, very well. We shall see. I challenge you to a big inventing competition. We both have to invent something. Let me think. Yes. Something that turns small things into big things.
Small things into big things? But I've never invented anything like that before.
Oh, Miss Smiley will judge our inventions. I will see you in her cafe in an hour's time.
An hour's time?
Whoever invents the best invention wins the lighthouse. And whoever loses lives in a garden shed.
Garden shed? Oh, I'll never do it. What'll I use? I don't have anything suitable. Oh, it's absolutely impossible.
Please calm down, Mr. Mentor.
And Jemima took him upstairs to calm him down. This is terrible, Grandpa.
Don't worry. I'm going to make sure Mr. Mentor wins this competition if it's the last thing I do. I've got a plan. It's a bit risky, but I think it'll work.
I don't like the sound of risky.
See that big box over there? Use that. Make it look good. Oh, and put a hole in the back. And I'll see you in the cafe in an hour's time.
Okay. And with that, he jumped off the table, got back in the plane, and flew out of the window. At the cafe, Mr. Greator had taken no time at all to invent his invention, a supersonic supersizer.
I'm impressed, Mr. Greator.
So am I. Very impressed.
Luckily, everyone was so busy being impressed that they didn't see Grandpa running in. And then we all turned up.
So this is all you could come up with? Just a cardboard box?
It's not just a cardboard box. This is Mr. Mentor's Mega Magic Magnifier. Well, everyone was asking Mr. Mentor questions about his Mega Magic Magnifier, and Mr. Greator was laughing at it. I put the box down. Grandpa wanted me to turn it round, so the hole was at the back.
Perfect.
Then he told me the rest of the plan.
This is what we're going to do.
And he ran and got into the box.
Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to show you my supersonic supersizer. This amazingly brilliant invention can turn small things into big things. Gather round, everyone.
So, Mr. Greator took a small Sunnysands cupcake, and put it into his supersonic supersizer. He closed the door, pulled a lever, and out came...
A big Sunnysands cupcake!
That is wonderful. Yes. The most wonderful invention I've ever seen.
Of course.
Oh, Mr. Greator, you are the winner.
The keys to the lighthouse, please, Mr. Mentor.
I'm sure I shall be very happy in a garden shed.
Poor Mr. Mentor ran out to the cafe, and everyone followed him. Everyone, that is, except me. It's such a pity nobody got to see Mr. Mentor's mega magic magnifier. It can turn small people into big people.
Impossible! No invention could ever do such a thing.
This one does. I'll show you. So I opened up the box, and there, inside, was Grandpa.
A small person! I've never seen such a small person! Is he real?
Oh yes, but this invention makes him big. Are you ready, Mr. Greator? It was time for Grandpa to take his cap off. Cap off.
Oh! That's astonishing!
It not only makes small things big, it makes big things small. Cap on. So, Grandpa put his shrinking cap on and got smaller and smaller. This was all too much for Mr. Greator. He ran.
What
was the matter, Mr. Greator?
Seen anything like it! It was amazing! Incredible! A work of genius! Mr. Mentor, you are the most remarkable inventor in Sunnysands. Nay, the universe, the lighthouse belongs to you.
What happened, Jason?
Oh, I just showed Mr. Greator Mr. Mentor's mega magic magnifier. He was really impressed.
But I don't understand. It's really no more than a cardboard box.
Well, you know how it is, Mr. Mentor. Sometimes your inventions just start working all by themselves.
Yes, I suppose they do.
So off we went back home. Grandpa arrived just before us. I quickly ran in ahead of everyone else. He took off his shrinking cap and came back to his normal size.
We did it, Jason. We got rid of that dreadful Mr. Greator The Creator. And how did we do it?
With teamwork, Grandpa?
With teamwork.
Oh, Grandpa, you're awake. I'm so glad you didn't meet Mr. Greator The Creator. He was horrible.
He even tried to take over the lighthouse, but Jason saved the day.
Did he now? Well done.
I don't know why Mr. Greator liked big things. I think small things are just as good. Don't you, Jason?
Oh, absolutely. I think small things are the best.